Welcome to Smooth Sailing with AJ Sand, the show for Generation X here on the SDR Network, my district radio, where is what, my friend?
More Than Radio.
Yes, we're back, we're live, we're on. And I got to tell you, every time we're not here, we miss you. We miss you. So we're here, we're back. I got Speaker of the House, Mo Green, here with me.
No.
You know, we're going to be throwing out some serious fines here or whatever. You know, we got the president, Mr. AJ Sand, and, his tummy hurted. So, he's running a little late, so he gets to... Yeah.
So instead of going pee-pee, he had to go do.
He had to go do number 2. So he's not here. But it is great to be back on this great Monday for the ride home with y'all or whatever. We got music, we got topics, we got stuff to talk about. We got some sports to deal with. Right.
Well, you know what? I take that back. Them young Bulls, they playing well, and they made it into the play-in tournament. Now we'll see who they have to go up against, but they made it to the play-in tournament. And speaking of that, I'm a speaker about Mr. Billy Donovan because it was a statement that he made after the trades went down.
Well,
I believe it's premonition. It's starting to come true.
I got something about that or whatever, but you can't talk about Billy Donovan now. He's a Hall of Famer, man.
Man, hey, we're gonna talk about that bullshit. Man, hell. Look, no, let me stop.
Well, we get ahead of ourselves or whatever, but we're gonna go, man. How was your weekend, man? How was the weekend?
It was adventurous to say. I'm not gonna get into details, but I learned a lot about myself this weekend. I just put it like that. And I get into it a little bit more toward the end in Mo's minute. But other than that, no, I had a good weekend. Tristan, he got his jersey, he got his number.
Yeah, buddy. What number you got?
He got number 72.
Oh, 72. Okay.
Yeah, that was his Mari's number. That's his brother's number. He played football down south. So
okay then. Well, that's what's up then. That's what's up.
Yeah. So what about your weekend, VP?
My weekend was pretty good, man. I worked
as always.
My mom had to she got me to go play at this church on Saturday for an anniversary. Some old friends of mine that I hadn't seen in a while. And I went and did that. I also, did my regular weekend thing, and I haven't took my 2 days off in a minute, whatever. So I decided to take that today off and just prepare for the show or whatever. Because man, them 6 days more in the road, and you keep doing back to back, it catch up to you, especially when you Generation X.
Oh yes sir.
So, but other than that, it was a great weekend, man. It's been we've been gone so long, man, and we haven't had any. We haven't any topics that there's a lot of topics to talk about or whatever, but we just haven't been here. We're gonna, I want to get on the little Marvin Sapp thing with the churches. I want to get on that. I want to get on how, the biggest thing that I've been reading online, how these guys be doing the sports bets, especially for the college, and then they lose, and then they get on they social media and threaten them because they lost or whatever, and I'm thinking like, this ain't real. No, this is real stuff or whatever. I'm like, it's real stuff. So a lot of things to be excited about or whatever. My son coming home, he'll be home this week or whatever, come visit the family.
All right.
He come to visit the family for a few days or whatever before he go back home to his wife and grandchild to be. So it's a lot to be excited about or whatever this week or whatever. So your son got his football and got it going on or whatever, man. I really can't wait for that, man, because I'm very interested in that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a commercial break real fast, and when we come back, we're gonna be talking about all things that we miss. So 1, 2, 3.
It's More Than Radio.
We'll be back.
I'm working out, they hating on me. It's hot outside and everybody's changing on me. I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up, I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up. 16 false thoughts in a bankroll. Yeah, America, your risk equal a bankroll. I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up, I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up. How dare you disrespect my name like I don't do this? Diarrhea stunting, I keep the whole sick. Boy, you need to check up. Terry, homie, catch up. I got a dose, it take this work and hit me on the re-up. Street boy on no deals, through the drop, won't sell no way to the calm. Attention, if you ain't heard, it's my turn. Triple master, when I'm stepping, leave it past with your girl. She my best worker. I call her old girl. She knock it off and knock me back. I tell her, go girl. On the ropes. Now she maxing out. She a beast in the kitchen. She be stretching out. Just like this now, jump so low. Break it down a piece. She addicted to the workout. Richard Simmons. Let it dry and wrap it up. 100 for that 3-0. Double on that 3-0. That's that cool. Nino. I'm working out, they hating on me. It's hot outside and everybody's changing on me. I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up, I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up. 16 false thoughts in a bankroll. Yeah, America, your risk equal a bankroll. I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up, I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up. Yeah. False thoughts, I bought a dream in a bankroll. Yeah, to America, your risk equal a bankroll. Either you whipping or you flicking wicked jump shots. It's all about $1 up on my spot. How with the hustle? My quick flip game stick went from the block to the building with a hell of a pitch. Was fast at the bottom, put quarter at the top. And we pushing and crack it down, passing out, working out. Push-ups, bench presses. 20 some sets to buddy. That's a G blessing. It's getting hot. Your girl, the gang's banging, the law pitching, the city sweeping. I won't fall under. Focus on the bag. Why y'all on dummy? Everybody's changing, but I don't see it in me. I'm popping up. I'm doing street. I'm working out, they hating on me. It's hot outside and everybody's changing on me. I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up, I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up. 16 false thoughts in a bankroll. Yeah, America, your risk equal a bankroll. I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up, I'm working out, yeah, I'm popping up.
Catch up with me, I do the dash, I want the cash fast. Listen, I'm on that ass, yeah. I do the dash, you can't never stop what was written. I'm on my mission, don't do it. I play my position strong, yeah. Royalty in my blood, got it out the mud. I'm in it to win it, don't do it. I took some time off, but I'm back down. Billy season, guess who's back now? Beat Jack, I never lacking what's happening. Crazy queen from the Chi-Town. I'm in my bag now, what they gon' say? Keisha Sinatra, I did it my way. To the world blow, all these hating them. Give them 6 stars to the face, no witness, no trace. I bring the karma now, they should have warned you. I promise you, say, coming for keeps what's your biggest mistakes. You knew the rules of the game that we play. Do it to him, put the Ruger to him. It's stick up, play it down. Get that stitched up, some up, blick up, blick up.
Chicken pedals through the motor mouth. I got them down, I can't let them up. Once you let them breathe, play with your mercy. Can't stop the sound of they done sweat enough. Major change, made it register. Yeah, I'm trying to ball like a lead. Seeing K cash with them pound cakes. And you better know I'm not the lead. You ain't talking like a boss dude. Real talk, I ain't the one to talk to. Need a bag dropping for my walkthrough. Trying to pay me, gotta knock a volume. You just watch the way I'm cooking. Now I'm dripping in the LG. I can see them coming with their hands out. Slide down to the option. Yeah, I'm all too familiar with one favor till it kill you. I ain't only in it for the money, dog, but I gotta pay the bills up. Cause the pressure on accelerator, cause I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to go. And then bill for the long haul, quick and lane,
No introduction, it's Miss Pretty P, 180 on the dash. Keeping the great, chasing that cake, keeping these weak man. Sit pretty in the penthouse, feet up, count lot of cash. You look up in your feelings, why big PC in the bag. Pretty the great, EK Cash, we got our feet in the air. All that don't look my way, look okay, unless you talk to your side. We go crazy, goofy, I get on your way. Wake up pretty on the daily, just to blow daddy mad, blow daddy gas. Pound free the store, see down, get no pass. Savage hood, little boost, baby, yeah, I got a lot of class. My time now, without the clout, yeah, you could bet your error. Stevie Wonder, who you cook to? All I'm seeing is my bag.
in the shadow. You know I go get the dinero. I'm still in the game, ain't nothing gonna change. I'm just nothing to settle. I keep it, I'm doing my aim. That means that I'm doing my medal. Keep it for people that meddle, then they go tattle. You will be changed. Son of a clarified. Rochester City, terrified. Don't come with me, hellified. Whoa, some with me, never died, and I showed y'all the city. Yeah, I'm coming with cash, straight with no chaser, we coming with mass. Taking your paper, we running your cash. Don't make no mistake.
Cash told me go and jump on it. It ain't shit if you don't got the city on it. Get easy, greasy till it got the dirt. Explode and get it. Yeah, foot on their neck with a foot up there. Pocket for the Yoda with a 40 to black. Beast mode, a hustle. Nothing that when you're feeling, yeah, you a blast from the back. Swinging that cannon and top. Jumping the Chevy, get little from top. You know my circle, your ass in the box. Arm, leg, head, busting back shots. Get the block hot, looking non-stop. Destined to get it, you with me or not. Chicago rapping, big stepping on haters. Throwing the film while I'm getting this paper.
I got my foot on the gas. Bro, run up, bro, I do the dance. I keep my foot on the gas. I'm keeping my foot in there.
Man, they got people out here talking bad about Southern Soul. Somebody even had the nerve to say F Southern Soul. But I want y'all to know right now, I love me some Southern Soul. I don't know about you out there, but if you love it the way I do, everybody, let's get on your feet. Come on, hey. If you love that Southern Soul, hey, come on, y'all. If you love that Southern Soul, hey, you got some artists out there saying a whole lot of crap. They using Southern Soul just to get on the map, trying to convince us that juke it's the best thing smoking. I come to tell them to their face that they got to be joking. It's alright to hear some juke on that down home blues, but ain't nothing like that Southern Soul to get you in the groove. It's something about that music that make you feel good, whether you from the country or you straight from the hood. The women come to party in those Daisy Dukes, while the men start stepping in those gator boots. You can feel the music and get caught in a trance. There's a group of people gathered doing the Westlove dance. Now come on, hey. If you love that Southern Soul, hey, come on, y'all. If you love that Southern Soul, hey, you got that Sir Todd Jones and that TK Stove. They've been doing it for a long time and never get old. J. Eccles hitting it from the back. King George keep rolling with those hit tracks. Peter Jones rolling in on that black horse, while Calvin Richardson at home, cause he can't let go. Come on, hey. If you love that Southern Soul, hey, come on, y'all. If you love that Southern Soul, hey, wave your hands tonight. If you love that southern soul, wave your hands tonight. If you love that southern soul, hey, come on. Now step to the left, to the right, scoop 3 times to the front, turn around and walk it back. Step to the left, to the back, to your right, jump 3 times to the front, turn around and walk it back. Now come on, hey. If you love that southern soul,
Hey man,
come on, y'all.
we live.
If you love that southern soul.
There you go. So everybody can see, man.
They know what I look like. Welcome back to Smooth Selling with AJ Sand, the show for Generation X here on the Support District Radio, my radio Chicago, what it is, my fellas.
It's more than radio.
No, it ain't.
Why not?
Damn that.
What is it?
Cause you came up in this, man.
Look at here. The president finally walks in the
I
door.
can't leave you guys alone.
Man,
I'm gonna get my hand
with
cut.
The wind and
Lord have
blue.
mercy, man. So I didn't get a chance to listen in while I was coming in, but I'm sure y'all held it down.
Yeah,
So,
we trying to, man. You know, because people was wondering, did you get impeached for real? Man?
no, there's no such thing of me getting impeached, voted out, elect, none of that. Because I took.
We'll
that.
see about that.
I am the president of Generation X. Y'all saw me on social media, right?
Mhm,
I am
mhm.
the president. And then let me tell y'all something that they spelled president wrong. It wasn't me. Because I went and tried to change it. And it kept going back to whatever the hell I asked. So I had to do some other thing. I guess it came from the copy and paste.
Yeah.
There's no impeachment. We ain't been on in 2 weeks.
2
Yeah.
weeks is
Wow.
great. It's great to be together
It is.
again.
It is.
Taking care of business, taking care of family, all of that stuff, man. It's good, really good to see you, man.
Good to see y'all,
Welcome
man.
back. Welcome back. How was your weekend?
Man, it was calm.
There you go.
It was calm. It was relaxing. It was all of the things I needed after the rough 2 weeks. Would keep that
Right.
personal.
Right.
It's okay if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
But yeah, the weekend was good. I got some assistance, if you will. So it's all to the good. Shout out to my
Okay.
auntie, Lou Birdie. And
Yeah, shout out to her. Yeah, so shout out to
Before we get deep into the show,
yeah,
I got to know what is that you have on.
I swear, man, they love the way I dress, y'all. This is a shirt, man. What's wrong with my shirt? This is an
What
authentic
type of
It's
material?
corduroy, man. It's still cold outside, so I decided to throw this on. I could fit it. I ain't got a lot of stomach no more like I used to have, so I can go ahead and pull this off real quick. You know what
Now,
I'm saying? This is dope, man.
now, this is why I love this man because he is the only one who can get away with wearing corduroy and blue jean patches.
I didn't see that.
Yes. Did you notice the hat? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can do that. It's a gene thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
So,
think it's a Generation X thing.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's a
I think
Gen
so,
X
too.
thing.
You know
Yo,
what I mean? So
New
that-
soul child cousin. Yeah.
right.
now you know
Look like
that was your hat from '84, and you
This hat, actually, I bought it from our good friend Wayne Black, the awesome trainer.
Oh, Blackman. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's
I
up.
actually bought 3 hats from Wayne, and this is one of his products back when he was doing that. So shout out to Wayne Black, shout out to CVS,
Chef
out to
CVS
1990, everybody.
1990.
Yes. I'm
Go
glad
ahead.
you mentioned that.
Yeah, we Generation X, y'all.
Yes. 35 years. And I see that you're getting ready because I see you trimmed the beard now.
Nah,
Yeah.
I see you getting ready. I see you
yeah.
getting ready.
Well, actually, it was a mistake, guys. I was in the mirror because I do all this stuff myself,
Mhm.
and I was
Not paying attention.
not paying attention. We'll
Yeah.
leave it at that. And the boy, the boy just slipped out my hand.
Oh,
I'm like,
I'm glad it didn't hit the mustache. I don't want-
yeah.
I don't want you looking around here looking like,
Ooh, boy, you
bad.
yeah.
So I had to cut it, right? It's like, damn, I couldn't even save it.
well, at least
So,
you was able
I'ma
to
let
get
it grow back
the
nice.
goatee or something.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got
Well,
something.
it's time
Yeah, I
to let
used
go
to
of this
wear it.
Winifred though. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time to let go of
Yeah.
Winifred.
But the
I was
ladies
thinking about-
like the beard, man. They love that
Yeah.
beard. for
You know?
reasons that we discussed about 8 shows ago.
Yeah. So when the Provosas and all that stuff come out, and all that
That's
stuff,
man.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So we're getting ready, like Mo Green was saying, we're getting ready for the 35th class reunion, CBS, and let me tell y'all something. You better be there, right? If you came out in 1990, this is an executive order from the president of Generation X. You better be there, because if this goes, we're gonna perform. So everybody is anticipating that. People think we're gonna be jumping around, passing out on our campus type shit.
Yeah, because
it ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna be dope. We want to put on a show for our people. That was a part of our lives, and they put the schedule out. Actually, it's gonna be a really, really nice
I just
3 days.
one request.
Sure. And I don't know. I can't. I'm not on the committee. I just promote the class.
I want to record the show.
Okay, it's going to be recorded.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have my crew there. Hopefully, I mean, well, it don't matter. I'm gonna have my crew there, and we're gonna record everything. It's going to be epic. So if you came out in 1990, you went to CBS, you better be at this reunion. It's gonna be hell to tell the cap.
Right.
You ready for it, Dre?
I'm ready. So tonight's show is brought to you by Nancy's Home Care, helping people change lives. Contact her at www.nancyshomecare.com or call her at 773-819-6821.
Man, that was awesome, Dre J. Give yourself a fake clap for that.
Oh my gosh. I got to take it. I got to take it. So we've been gone 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And a whole lot of stuff is happening within them 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A lot of political, a lot of people, passing on or whatever. Shout out to my man Val Kilmer. He played one good role that I liked, which was Doc Holliday. Loved him in that. He also did good in Top Gun. But shout out to him. We have Batman. Well, I mean, I don't think that was the part for him.
Okay.
It just wasn't. Him and George Clooney was like, it didn't fit it.
Okay.
It didn't fit it for me. But the protesters, man.
Yeah.
These protesters that's going on within the last couple of weeks because of the president and our tariffs, Elon Musk. Tell me what's going on with that, bro.
Well, I'll start with Elon Musk. He's going to step away from the White House. I think you probably heard that because they say it's a political. What was the term they use? It could be a political. I forget the term that they use, but it's not good for
tactics.
No, it's not good. They want to say it's not good for him to be a part of that because political influence.
Right? Okay.
So he's going to step away, but people are protesting because of the tariffs. And if you don't know what a tariff is, it's simply put, it's a tax.
Yes.
It's a tax that's put on for foreign policy for exchanging of goods, right? That's what it is. Now, and people say, hold that thought. People say that the tariffs, not people, but I've heard this on the news and I've heard it from professionals watching CNN, that the tariffs, because of the increase, will affect us, the working class people. Okay. So that's what's going on. Now, people went down there to protest. Now, I saw a lot of black people say, don't you carry your black ass down there and protest, let them do it. I mean, there was some blacks down there. You just can't get over that. But, the thing is, no matter what happens, and my man said it best. What's his man? What's the activist everybody want to beat up because he be telling the truth all the time. What's his name? Skinny man with the eye.
Charleston White.
Charleston White said it best. He said, no matter what they do, what are we going to do as a community and as a people to live for the rest of our days? Go ahead, Mo Green. You had.
No. It was just to piggyback about off what you said about the tariffs. Because I witnessed it firsthand. Sunshine, she ordered something, and it breaks it down. The item that she ordered, it was like $60 and some change.
Okay.
So of course it was a regular tax, and then the tariffs, it was like $5 and some change.
So it was an extra
$5 and some change. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was 2 taxes on it. Yeah, and it breaks it down on invoice.
Yeah.
So when it came over, so I mean, like I said, that's where we're gonna get, hit at. You see what I'm saying?
Because they got to cover the tax that they taxing them. They got to cover.
And this is my thing. The person ordered the item. You see what I'm saying? So it really like it ain't gonna stop anything. You see what I'm saying? But hey, but on the flip side of that, you know what's gonna happen next year? Cha-ching, stimulus checks.
Yeah. Stimulus
Because they already talking about a recession.
They're gonna.
They're talking about a recession. So next year, for those who didn't file your taxes this year, go ahead and file them, and then next year, maybe you can get about 2 stacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely gonna throw out stimulus checks. You got to stimulate the economy.
You have to. I'm sorry, Jojo, you have to cover the tax that's being taxed on them through consumers and spending.
And the thing, like I said, I've been following it as well. And the thing that is up in what the people are in an uproar about is the percentages that he raised them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I believe one like 30 something, like 7, and these the amounts that he raised, these like amounts that never been raised. So tariffs have been raised before, but that's what the uproar is about, is how much he's taxing on the tariffs.
So do you think these tariffs that's coming in here is going to change what they said it was going to do, like bring economy back to America, bring businesses back to be American made and all that stuff? Do you think these tariffs going to hit and bring all that stuff back?
Well, Trump is doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
He's a you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, Trump is not a politician. He's a businessman.
He's a businessman.
And he's running this like a business.
Yes.
Meaning that quid pro quo, scratch my back, scratch yours, tax, because he's been talking about this since the late 90s. He's been talking about this. So it's like he's finally in a position to say, wait a minute, let's do this to make our company and our economy better. Now, is it going to be some taxation involved for us? Sure. But what are we going to do, right? Are we going to complain about it, bitch, whine, and moan, or are we going to make adjustments? Because it's called change management. Go ahead,
Right.
Trey.
Yeah, I mean, change management, but everything is going up and everything is changing but our paychecks.
Right. And that's been an argument for centuries. Everything goes up with wages. However, so for example, I like that we're having this conversation because it brings out some things. Now, I'll do some contracting work, and this is going to make sense for the school system, right? And some time ago, CPS, our school system, stopped teaching cursive writing. Right. Not one protest, nothing. No one said anything. They just let it go. Right. Now, what happens when you stop teaching cursive in schools? Well, you take away the person's identity.
Yep.
You take away a person's fingerprint, script wise, if you will. I worked for an organization, and I had some 20-year-olds, young people, didn't know how to sign their name in cursive. We're talking about 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
So I think we're complaining about the wrong thing and not the right things. It should have been an uproar about that. Taking away cursive writing in our schools. Taking away teaching a child how to sign
their
his
name.
You understand me?
I see.
So what are we going to do? Are we going to complain about the tariffs, or are we going to complain about the big ass pothole that's in the middle of our streets? Are we going to complain about the school system, infrastructure, healthcare, and like you just said, Dre Jeff, wages? Because everything goes up, but wages.
But wages. I mean, because and I understand that you want to, you want to build the economy back. You want to get the nation strong and have their own money and all that stuff. But you can't raise stuff and then everybody's working 4 doubles a week. You know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do. Working 2 jobs and all that stuff. But at one point, especially us Generation X, most of us, we in our 50s now, whatever. It's about time to slow down and
Yeah.
retire.
Yeah, and I just found out one of my good friends retired. I'm so proud of him. And you know, again, you touched on jobs in the economy. Now I'm going to reveal this. Now I've been looking for employment since November. That's 5 months, right? Here's a guy with a master's degree, many years of experience in the field that I've been in. Teach people how to interview. I've written probably 1,000 resumes. I understand the components of this particular field, and yet no one. I've gone on interviews. I've gone on second interviews, and just nothing. And I'm like, what is it? Right? What is the problem with me? Because I was thinking, is it me? And it's not me. It's just the world that we live in, right? People have their own idea of who they want in their company, and it ain't been me. And I get it now. I understand. So these are the things we should be complaining about. Why 5 months with a highly educated brother like myself? And I know how to do 5 months.
Yeah.
And you wonder how my weekend was. It's like, come on, y'all. And here we a lot of us, Generation X, are looking for employment.
Yeah.
A lot of us. And a lot of us have fortunately been on our jobs long enough to retire, been in our field but a lot of us are looking with the same credentials as me, probably even more experience. The competition is out there, but if you make your job search strategic, it should be a little bit of leeway in there when you know you can do the job and they don't call. And they don't even, I mean, maybe. So if you overqualify, why do they push education? Go get educated, go get your degree and go get your certificates and go do this. And then you go apply, you overqualified. After they said, go get all these credentials.
Yeah, that's true. Now you didn't, well, that's a ploy. Make you go spend more money.
Of course.
You know, go get your degrees and all that stuff, but then they don't hire you. Yeah, because I was feeling like that at one point.
Yeah, well, I remember.
Well, when I got my degree and all that stuff, I'm like, I did what you asked me to do. So now what's up?
I did what you asked.
But I also had to remember I had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Because my thing was like, well, I don't want to really go back to the bottom. But, I'm like, you know what? I need something. So now I'm working my way up to the middle. I'm not where I want to be at or whatever, but I've worked my way up to the middle. But yeah, it was hard. I mean, like I graduated 2017. I was looking for jobs while I was working one job, got cut off the other job because of COVID.
COVID killed the world.
Yeah. COVID killed. And then 2 years later, I started. And that's the other thing about COVID. That's about these tariffs. And I remember you said this or whatever, this COVID thing. And this is just what we thinking. It's not what the world's saying. But, when he was messing with them tariffs in 2020.
Yeah. That's
when COVID hit.
He started talking about that stuff in August of that year.
In 2019.
August and September.
Yeah.
Of 2019.
September.
Yeah.
He was talking that. And when that COVID really hit? Oh, the first case what, October or something?
Well, the world shut down March 2020.
Right. But I'm talking about when he first started he first started talking about the first case was over in China or something?
Something like that. Then it was on a ship.
Right.
And then all of them got sick. Then they came down.
Exactly.
It was strategic.
Of course.
So, I don't want to say the wrong thing because we might get canceled.
Yeah. No, we don't want to get canceled.
Thoughts and views. Go ahead.
I don't know. I know you know the script. Go ahead, man.
All right. So the thoughts and views that are expressed on our show are simply the ones that we come up with. Has nothing to do with My Radio Chicago or the Support District Radio Network.
And as we say that, we're going to take our next commercial break.
Mo Green, get your.
We're going to take our next commercial break. We're going to talk more about these tariffs. We're going to talk more about Marvin Sapp, and we're going to talk about some sports, some weather.
We're going to talk. Look, hey.
What's that?
Hey,
Come on, man. We gotta go.
As he
We gotta pay
takes
back.
off, as he
Ladies.
takes off his hat.
ladies,
Yeah.
we love you. We love you. We celebrated y'all all last month.
Sure did.
Now, because we missed 2 weeks, I have one final thing. Celebration of Women's Month.
That's right. So we're gonna
But when we come back from break, we gonna get on y'all about them 2 women.
what they do.
Oh yeah,
Linwood.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Linwood. Yeah, Linwood.
we
We
gonna-
going on them suburbs.
Well, you talking about my favorite
Yeah,
Yeah.
ex-mayor?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
well, she out the picture, but we talking about the one you sent us about in Linwood.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
More than radio.
More than radio.
Be right back.
Because we podcasted. That's right.
Yeah. It go. They be funny, I don't kick it. Trend setting, got them all waiting on sneak peek. Listen, people all cool or it's called chaos. Cause I be super bold and the rumors all way off. Ding dong, it comes King Kong, about to spaz out. Messing with people who found peace should be your last route. I am fearless, I am Jet Li on that last bout. I go dumb and do it with grace, now that's class. Clowns, y'all gon' crash out. Trying to keep up with the Joneses, looking like you got it. Success is not imposing. I feel like the Rosen. You get touchy, I get touchy, and I finish what I start. Smoke clears with the touchy. Superman is always down to do the damage. You don't believe in your dream, then your purpose soon will vanish. New money, I ain't ducking. Pay attention to the new advancements, stop the trucking.
We living in a city full of crabs in the bucket, no tadpole. City on the loose, can't pass go. If you ain't trying to, better let it go. Eyes on the prize, so like a sport, cutting all ties. Streets full of killers, but I'm built for the struggle. Built for the hustle, whip it hard, make it double. Climbing out the jungle, this life like a maze. Some liquor on the ground for my homies in the grave. Throw shade, rest in peace of cheese pay. Loyalty, don't exist among these days. Being on my own truck, hard to invest. Friend turn the fold, got the weight on my chest. Late night thoughts while I'm clutching on this bottle. Wood in the air while I'm smashing on the throttle. Fake lust around it, can't tell who's real. I don't need their applause. I've been doing me. Niggas fold under pressure cause it's hard to adapt. Got the streets on lock, every ounce gotta count. Pressure, pressure, monkey ball. Pressure, pressure, some monkey ball. Pressure, pressure, your monkey ball. Pressure, pressure, your monkey ball. Pressure, we living in the city full of in the bucket, no tadpoles. City on the loose, can't pass go. If you ain't trying to, better let it go.
I feel like you're drifting away. Can't lie, I want you to stay. But one thing I refuse to do is chase. Why you can't pick up the phone? I know you are doing me wrong. You thinking that it is sweet, but I'ma be gone. It's your M-M-I-S-T-A-K-A-K-E. It's your M-M-I-S-T-A-K-E. Your mistake, baby. Should've never tried my whole sport to like you, thinking that you would stay true. I am that bitch and it don't get no better, so you are the one that's gonna lose. You look like a fool, chasing them rhinestones, you gon' lose your jewel. Get wet like a groove, they treat my business like it's news. That's why you the one that these like the jewels. But it be like that, you gon' be right back. Cause with them like you know that I pack, and I'm just speaking facts. Keep it G like a stack, they can't stand next to me. All them to get smashed. Line them up like a class, you gon' feel it first. If you put me last, make that your biggest regret. Feel like you're drifting away. Can't lie, I want you to stay. But one thing I refuse to do is chase. Why can't you pick up the phone? I know you are doing me wrong. You thinking that it is sweet, but I'ma be gone. It's your M-M-I-S-T-A-K-E. It's your M-M-I-S-T-A-K-E. Your mistake, baby. I know you're not perfect. I know that you're young and you be in the street. But all that I ask is that you keep it real and come back home to me. Lying to me for these ratchet that's your specialty. If she that important to you, maybe that's where you should be. Yeah, I never come second to none, and I never had to compete. So if you lose out on me, you done, cause your life won't be incomplete. I'd rather you leave than for you to cheat. Feeling like I got heartbreak on repeat. I'm tired of going through the same thing. I need someone real to be on my team. I feel like you're drifting away. Can't lie, I want you to stay. But one thing I refuse to do is chase. Why can't you pick up the phone? I know you are doing me wrong. You thinking that it is sweet, but I'ma be gone. It's your M-M-I-S-T-A-K-E. It's your M-M-I-S-T-A-K-E. Your mistake, baby. It's your M-M-I-S-T. Ooh. It's your M-M-I-S-T-A-K-E. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This thing right here is letting all the ladies know what guys talk about. You know, it's not a check it out. Ooh, that dress so scandalous. You know I never handle it. So you're shaking that thing like who's the ish? With the look in your eyes so devilish. You like to dance on the hip hop spots. You cruise to the cruise, connect the dots. Not just urban, she liked the pop cause she was living la vida loca. She had jumps like a truck. Guys like what? Baby move your butt. I think I'm singing again. She had jumps like a truck. Guys like what? All night long. Let me see that song. Baby, show me that thong. I like you with the beat go. Baby, make your booty go. I wanna show that thong. That girl's so scandalous, and I know I never handle it. She's shaking that thing like who's the fish with a look in the eyes so devilish. She like to dance on the hip hop spots. She cruised to the cruise to connect the dots. Not just urban, she liked the pop cause she was living la vida loca. She had jumps like a truck. Guys like what? Baby move your butt. I think I'm singing again. She had jumps like a truck. Guys like what? All night long. Let me see that song. Baby, show me that thong. I like it when the beat goes. Baby, make your booty go. That thong, yeah. Come on, baby. That thong. Come on.
Come on. Listen, that I like the way. Don't you heard me? That I like the way she moved that thing. I see you funny. Dance the neck. Your thighs, hear me. Your feet. Oh, please, tell me, baby. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Baby. Oh, all right.
Good. You know how we do it, we gon' get it on.
We gon' get it on.
Yeah, that's dub. So with that fit it on.
We gon' fit it on.
You are not my brother, we don't get along.
We don't get along.
All my diamonds, you'll get
We
it on.
gon' get it on.
You know how we do it, we gon' get it on.
We gon' get it on.
Yeah, that's dub. So with that fit it on.
Let's fit it on.
You are not my brother, we don't get along.
We don't get along.
All my diamonds, you'll get it on.
You get it on.
Gather around, no seating room, this stand on it. Settle down, you'll get removed to the hand on it. Doubled up off a half sip in the band on it. My custos, they be nicks like D'Antoni. Pulled up with that ice wall on my life, my crew be too litty. Remember all the nights ain't had no lights that lit up fuse in me. Now look at my jeans, them clean, they work like 250. I give them out, they class them math, they went to school with me. City on my back, so I'ma carry on. We make nothing but hits, feel like we Barry Bonds. I've been running, I need a medal on. Ask Mr. Know-It-All, I ain't never wrong. You know how we do it, we gon' get it on.
We gon' get it on.
Yeah, stuffy with that fit it on.
We gon' fit it on.
You are not my brother, we don't get along.
We don't get along.
All my diamonds, you get it on.
Get it on.
You know how we do it, we gon' get it on.
We gon' get it on.
Yeah, stuffy with that fit it on.
Let's fit it on.
You are not my brother, we don't get along.
We don't get along.
All my diamonds, get it on.
Welcome back to Smooth Sailing with AJ Shan. The show for Generation X right here on the Support District Radio Network, where it is what, my fellas?
More than radio.
That's what's up or whatever. Tonight, weather is being brought to you by Passionate Films.
That's right. Passionate Films. Think, plan, execute, emotion. So y'all know prom, graduation, that stuff is coming up. You better book Passionate Films right away because we are getting booked up in a hurry. So hit my inbox. If you know, you know. Passionate Films, think, plan, execute, emotion for those not holiday, for those prom and graduation videos. All right. So it was a cold day today, man.
Cold, very cold.
But I saw a little snow. Did y'all see some snow?
No, I was in the house all day.
It was light hail.
Man, I throw this deck. Yeah, I saw it, bro.
In April, right? We had a 45 today. Tomorrow we have a high of 39. It's gonna be a little bit cooler. Wednesday high of 43 with a 90% chance of some rain. So it's gonna rain on Wednesday. Thursday high of 45, Friday 47, Saturday to warm up with 54 degrees. Sunday will end with 64. And next week, here come the 60s, y'all. I think I'll pull out the bike when if it's too
What's that, biking shorts?
yeah.
Pull out the what?
I pull out the bike if it's warm enough. You know what I'm saying? We'll do that. So again, weather is brought to you by Passionate Films. All right.
Sports with Mo Green.
Now, this is the part of the show where it's most
Look, man, you was late. You shouldn't have nothing to say. Let it play. Let it play. Let it play. You know, late people ain't got nothing to say. Okay. Yeah.
That's how they do the press.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
I guess it beats beating on the table.
Yeah.
It beats that.
Sports with Mo Green.
All right. As I get situated here, it's a couple things I really need to touch on.
I mean, you're so in order, man. That's
Yeah.
Generation X, man. We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
stuff in order.
Yes,
Our
yes,
penmanship is the best.
yes.
You know, I'm proud of you, man.
Oh, appreciate it. Now, it's a lot of sports we're gonna cover here, but we're gonna start in the NCAA.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with the women. Anybody who know anything about me know I love me some Dawn Staley.
Yeah, man.
But I was torn yesterday because as Vice President Dre Jeff alluded to earlier, we're going to talk about basketball in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Because one inductee was Miss Maya Moore. That's another one of my sweethearts. I was torn because she went to UConn and she won a couple of championships there.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, she won 2, I believe. And she was going up against South Carolina, where my other baby, Dawn Staley, was the coach.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the first half of the game.
Yeah.
Fell asleep on the second half.
You ain't missing nothing.
And goddamn, thank God I fell asleep. Yeah.
You ain't missing nothing.
Hey, I like 23, but I didn't like it yesterday because that's the damn points that South Carolina lost by, 82-59. So, on a brighter note, going into next season, South Carolina opened up as a plus 450 to win an NCAA championship.
Mm-hmm.
And with that title yesterday, that cemented the 12th title in UConn history.
All right, Glenn, I'm gonna give it up to him.
Yeah, man.
Give it up to him.
Yeah, they deserve it. I give it to them.
Yes. Yeah, you give it up to them because you don't play with them. You got to go in there and take care of business, and they didn't take care of business.
I think what happened, South Carolina took them very lightly because they was too loose. I watched the game. They went 7 minutes without scoring a
7 minutes. No, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
Yeah. So now we're going to turn our attention to the men. Where tonight is going to be the battle of the number ones. Well, we got Florida against Houston. And hey, once again, I'm kind of torn because we all know Florida, they won a couple of championships with Joakim Noah and
Al
Billy
Horford.
Donovan as the head coach.
You said Al Horford?
Horford. Yep, he was
Horford.
over there.
Mhm.
Sure was.
Now, I want Houston to win because of Fly Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's old school. And on the flip side of that, Texas, they're playing in the Alamo Dome in San Antonio.
So it's a home
Houston,
game.
So Houston, it may be somewhat of a home game. So
Home game.
let's see what happens. So we had to get up out here. No, they at 7:50. So
Yeah,
we can
good.
stay around a little bit longer.
Yeah, we good.
So now, that's it on the hardwood floor in college basketball. So now we're going to turn our attention to the diamond, where we ain't going to talk too much, but I got to mention this young man right here, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
Remember his dad?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Signed a 14-year, $500 million contract. He's only 26 years old, and I say probably about the 7th or the 8th year of that contract, he's going to get an extension.
Probably.
So now,
So
go ahead.
$500 million for 14 years.
Mhm.
Let's calculate what his checks would be every 2 weeks. I'm gonna come up with that after you.
Okay. So now,
Every 2 weeks, he's gonna get this amount of money.
as you see, I'm sporting my Chicago White Sox hat,
Nice.
and it's in honor of my man Dre Jeff because he is an avid Chicago White Sox fan.
We'll do it. Mm-hmm.
I'm just a Chicago sports fan. I don't give a damn. White Sox, Cubs, you see me and all type of stuff. So now we're going to lead off with our White Sox. Well, hey. Well,
Yeah.
I think they starting off where they finished off last year.
Yeah.
So far, 9 games in, they're 2-7. Hey, and they in 5th place once again. So yesterday, it was a squeaker. They lost yesterday to Detroit, 4-3. So thank God they got the day off. Maybe they can get some rest. Because Cleveland comes to town, they started a 3-game series against the Guardians. Now, we're going to turn to the north side.
Right.
That's why President AJ, he loves that side.
Love my Cubs. Love my Cubs.
Not in that way, but we're going to talk about our beloved Chicago Cubs. Well, yesterday, they lost 8-7, but they should have won. This is why they lost. They scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings, and the rest of the damn game, 0. Now, this is where I had to get a big kick out of this because they signed Justin Turner, a veteran, to come in and help the ball club. And he was the one who gave up the damn error for them to go score the go ahead run. So, hey, you can't win the ball at least this damn time. It wasn't a bullpen fault. It was the damn starting pitcher because he gave up 5 earned runs in 5 innings. But, hey, at least they still in first place. So now we're going to turn our attention to the NFL. Well, me and Dre Jeff was talking about this last week. Well, Mr. Trey Lance, he found his way back into the NFL where he signed a 1-year deal for $6.2 million with the Chargers. That probably was the shortest lived career in the CFL I've ever seen. But, hey, hats off to that young man.
Hey, you know, he got to get it where he get it.
Yeah, get in where he fit.
Get in where he fit.
Right. So now, I'm going to let y'all pick. We got a toss-up between football and basketball.
Let's start with some football.
Let's start with football.
Okay, and I'm glad you did. Because today, April 7th, is the first day that the Bears reported for the OTAs.
Yes.
A lot of people, man, I don't know these Bears, boy,
Yeah. So now, this is what the organized team activities look like. So, like I said, today was the first day where everybody reports. April 21st through the 23rd, that's a voluntary mini camp where I've heard that everybody will be in participation.
The whole team?
Yes.
They better.
Now, we have May 20th through May 22nd. That begins the OTAs, where there will be 3 sessions, February the 20th through the 22nd, February the 27th May 20th through May 22nd, May 27th through May 30th, and then the mandatory mini camp. It'll be June the 3rd through June 11th. Now, the Bears, the schedule haven't been released yet, but we have their opponents. 8 home games and 7 away games. Now, these are the home games. Detroit,
win.
Green Bay,
lose.
Minnesota,
lose.
Dallas,
lose.
New York,
win.
Cleveland,
win.
Pittsburgh,
lose.
New Orleans,
win. Now what's that so far? That's 8 wins. It ain't gonna beat Pittsburgh, and you ain't beating.
You might, because they don't have nobody.
You say Detroit?
That's a loss.
I say it's a win.
That's a loss.
He say loss. I say
Okay.
loss.
Now, these are the home games.
Okay.
I say this is a win.
I say Detroit wins.
Okay. Green Bay.
A loss.
Loss.
Okay. Because it's 2. I say that's a win. So y'all say that's a loss. Minnesota.
Win.
Win. Dallas. Win. Now remember Eberflus coming here.
Eberflus is coming. New York.
Win. Okay.
That's a win.
Cleveland.
Win.
Loss.
Pittsburgh.
He say loss for Cleveland.
Loss.
You say
I say
win.
That's a loss.
I say they
That's a
beat
loss.
Cleveland. Come on, the
Okay,
Cleveland
listen.
Browns.
Okay. Pittsburgh.
That's
Loss.
a win.
You say they gonna beat Pittsburgh?
They don't have their
Now
quarterbacks no
remember,
more.
this is the home games.
These are home games.
home games.
These
Loss.
are home. That's a
For
win.
me.
That's a win for
He
me.
says it's a win.
Okay. So so this is another one.
That's
All right.
okay.
New Orleans. That's
A
a win.
win.
That's a win. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now, these are the away games.
Okay.
Detroit.
Loss.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Loss.
Loss.
Minnesota. I
Loss.
say win. Now.
They can beat Minnesota, Dre Jones.
Now, this is where it gets interesting. Philadelphia,
Loss.
Washington,
Loss.
loss. Baltimore,
Loss.
Cincinnati,
Loss.
loss.
Hey.
San Francisco,
They,
loss.
they can beat San Fran, man.
Las Vegas,
Win.
maybe win. So
Mm.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You give so overall we
So
give
that's 7. So that's 7.
We giving them
And it's
7
2.
wins.
It's possibly 9 because you got 2 where it's split.
I said
So
about
we-
8-9
yeah,
games they'll
okay.
win. I say that.
All right, so we'll see.
Last year I gave him 10 wins, and I feel like a damn fool.
Fool,
But
yeah, I'm in that boat with you.
7 to 9 wins.
Yeah. I
That's a
take
good
that.
season for them.
I take that.
I take that.
The
I
reason
take
I give them the win over over Pittsburgh is because they don't have Justin Fields or they don't have what's the name at the quarterback because they left.
Yeah, but
yeah, true. But
So-
it's still Tomlin. We'll see.
it's still
It's still Mike
But
Tomlin.
this is my thing. Like I was talking to one of the guys at work. We saw what Caleb Williams did last year with the BS line. The line that he has now is way improved.
Mhm.
Now we're going to see how they gel, but guarantee you this: we will know what we have in Caleb Williams by the 8th game.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is,
we'll see.
if he's seeing the field, he processing things now. We will see if he's this generational quarterback.
Well, we'll see.
So now,
I have the figure of
Go
what
ahead.
my man's make every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Mhm.
Vladimir Guerrero
Guerrero
Jr. Every 2 weeks, his check is 12,500,000.
Lord have mercy.
He gets a check for 12 million.
Man, I'm doing
Yeah.
something wrong.
Yes.
$500,000.
Yeah.
Woo, baby, we're in the wrong business.
Yes, sir.
Mom, I wish you'd have let me play football.
That's why I say,
Man.
any parents got your children in sports, don't push them. Let them try it. If they like it, then push them. But don't push them trying to get paid.
Man.
Let them play the sports for the fun. The money will come.
Bryce played tennis, baby boy.
Yes, sir. Next, Arthur Ashe. So now, we're going to say the best for last. And anybody who followed this podcast and follow me on Facebook, know I am not a Billy Donovan fan
At all.
But I also give credit where credit is due. For the sake of me, I don't know why he's in the Basketball Hall of Fame. I can understand the College Hall of Fame, but the NBA, I don't understand.
Well, you know what? I had to clarify this.
Don't say because Oklahoma when he was
No. The Basketball Hall of Fame is not just NBA. It's basketball, period.
I get all that, but what did he do for the NBA?
Not a damn thing.
I think he's gonna do something now since them two boys and left.
He
I
did
think he
something.
got control of the team now.
Now, I'm glad you said that because when Zach was the last one to get traded, he made a statement. He said, now I can go to coaching.
He can get the coaching.
So now the Bulls, their last 10 games, they're
Like-
7. No,
They like 8-2.
yeah,
or something?
8-2. Their last 10 games are 8-2. Now, this is their schedule. Remaining schedule they have.
For the NBA.
Yes.
What
No, it's not the NBA because we're talking about the Hall of Fame. So it's the NBA for today.
Okay.
So we're back to the National Basketball Association.
Yeah, basketball.
So now, okay, correct. Their last 10 games, they're 7-3.
Mm-hmm.
They have 4 games left tonight. So no matter what happens, they're in the play-in tournament. And we're going to talk about that because I finally understand what it is, and it's the dumbest.
It's
whatever.
done. Mhm.
So now, today, they travel to Cleveland. That's a loss. They play the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So they're going to, okay.
Wednesday, Miami comes
They're
here.
gonna lose to Cleveland.
Friday, Washington comes here. And Sunday is the finale where they travel to the city of brotherly love and take on a Philadelphia 76ers.
They should win that.
They
So
should,
now- they should win
great,
that.
Jeff. They should.
But I say they gonna go now they probably go 2-4. Yeah. They go 2-2 these last 4 games. So now,
You just had to eat that, huh?
yeah.
You just had to eat.
So now, like I mentioned earlier, the Bulls, they made it to the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
Now, actually, no.
I'm gonna
I felt the same way,
Mhm.
but the play-in tournament, in the NBA play-in tournament, teams finishing 7th through 10th in each conference compete for the final 2 playoff spots.
That's the play-in.
That's
the
the play.
play-in.
It's stupid.
While the 7th seed facing the 8th and the 9th facing the 10th, with the winners advancing to the playoff and losers getting a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
So, in other words, we can play, lose, and if we got the better record, then we can get to play.
We still, hey, give everybody a chance.
This
I
is
even the
guess so.
bums.
no,
you know
this
what I'm
is a participation generation. And back in our days, if you didn't make 1 through 8, see you next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem with we're so nostalgic about what we did,
No,
but it's all
I understand that, but this is about money. This is about trying to make the NBA longer.
Yeah.
A lot of people was like, "Oh, we don't have basketball. At least we can have it up to Father's Day."
Look, and it's not happening because this year there was the lowest ratings for the NBA All-Star game in
Very low.
history.
I didn't watch it. I watched nothing
The
that had
lowest.
to. I watched nothing
And-
to do with NBA All Star Weekend. Nothing.
There's 2 more points I want to make about
Go
the NBA. The last one is about John Morant, but the next one I want to make about is this NBA Hall of Fame. Yeah, there you go. The 2025 NBA Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to start Mr. Carmelo Anthony. These are the inductees. Carmelo Anthony,
Yep. I agree.
Mr. Dwight Howard,
Yeah.
Sue Bird,
Okay.
for sure.
Miss Maya Moore,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Sylvia Fowles,
Yes.
Danny Crawford.
Mm.
Remember, he was the referee.
Yeah, he was the ref.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he cool.
Billy Donovan.
Yes.
And this what they have him as
Mhm.
going in. A successful NBA coach. I'll be damned. But anyway, Mick Arison, he's the Miami Heat owner. Now,
An owner is going into the Hall of
Yeah.
Fame?
Yes, because he brought
No.
the Heat.
yes, he brought the Heat their
He
10th
brought
championship.
he brought the Heat their first championship,
But-
and he was there when they opened.
I found this out today. Me and Rock, shout out to my man Calvin McCorder. We was talking about this. Carlos Boozer,
Mm.
is he a Hall of Famer?
No.
I
Huh?
don't think so.
Huh?
Carlos Boozer?
New.
Yes.
New.
I wouldn't say he is.
Yes, he is.
Who am I? Yeah.
Yes, he is.
So
And you know who he became a Hall of Famer? This year. You know why?
Why?
Because the 2008 world champion Olympic team went into the Hall of Fame,
Okay.
the Redeem team.
the redeemed
Oh,
team.
So
okay.
that's
He
how
was on that team.
That's
so
how he got.
all- Yes, that's how he became a damn Hall of Fame.
Hey man, he in there.
Hey, he in there.
Hey, Chicago Bulls, when y'all tryouts, man? I'm coming out there to try, man. I want to come out there. I want to be a walk-on.
Man.
Let me get up. Let me get a 10-day contract. That's all I need.
You might be a little too
So
old,
now-
bro. Hell.
I understand, and I'm glad that you brought up that point about we're too nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
You did the thing that John Morant done.
Yeah.
Now, I get the younger generation, you probably don't respect your elders.
Which you should.
I get that. But this is where we look at you and say you a damn idiot.
Damn. Agree.
It's 2 of them, Mr. John Morant
Mm-hmm.
and Mr. What's the young man over in
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. 2 different cases, but both of them dummies, and all of them, both of them under Generation X. Mr. John Morant, why are you a dummy? Last year, you got caught twice, you got suspended, showing a gun, playing with a gun, whatever. This season, you come back. Last year, you lost few millions,
Mm-hmm.
lost some endorsements. This year, you come back. Okay, said they happened. They looked at the tape. You got warned. Come back the next day, do it again. You got fined, 75. So you back to back. So now you just blatantly disregarding what the league is saying. So now keep that in mind. The reason why I get so passionate about the old thing, because you need structure.
Mm-hmm.
Because us 3 sitting up here know damn well if David Stern was still alive and anybody like that, if that wouldn't have happened, his ass would be overseas.
Most definitely.
Nothing against Adam Silver. He's a players commissioner, whatever because he's all about the players.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believe he went to a couple of Diddy parties, but that's another side story.
Wow.
But anyway, no, this is why, because we try and show y'all, we paved the way for y'all to do the stuff that y'all do. Then y'all do dumbass shit to disrespect the game. Now, that's Mr. John Morant. I wish him well, but if next year or he playing overseas, he brought it on himself.
Yep.
Now, Mr. Anthony Edwards. I used to love that man the way he played, but his actions off the court, he's a damn idiot. Get it. Do what you do. Be the next Dwight Howard, have 7, 8 kids all over the place. But you spreading yourself thin, young man. You had 2 children within 5 months apart, 1 child a whole year apart. You have 4 children within 4 years apart. So obviously you're not having safe sex. And then to the young lady who was saying, oh, y'all judging me because this and that, but y'all having these kids by fathers who don't do this, who don't do that. But we get that, but this like your 3rd child, 2 by NBA player and somebody famous. So what are you really in there for? But hey, we love the ladies.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. We're not bashing. It's just what it is. Now, Anthony Edwards, hey, I applaud what you did. He said, I'm not going to pay $5,000. Don't pay the whole $1 million, whatever. Go and get it out the way.
My man. I'm going to pay mine off.
Yeah. If I had the money, I'd do, yeah. But still, I hope he still go through and they'll take care of it. I mean, that's just my take on it. Hey, I love the young men. Hey, play y'all game. That's what got y'all here. But let's be smart about it, man. Yeah. So I mean, that's it. That's it in sports. I know it's a little bit long, but yeah,
it's all good. We got it in. We got it in.
And I mean, you're right. But we used to do stuff like that all the time. Reggie Miller did the choke move. They all do that, but because of his history, with that, he should have just kind of
that's what
he still needs some growing. His old man look like he needs some growing too. You should be mentoring your son.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like he's not really.
No,
I don't know. Yeah. I'm not saying
you're
man.
Right. And see,
I don't nobody walking up on me. Don't talk about my son because I'm swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, you swinging on me? Hey, don't talk about Dre Jeff Jr., man.
I'm a swing. Because who gonna say something negative about my nephew? First of all, plus you're bigger than me. But no, it's like we don't do that, man. We
also on that note,
we bring good content.
Now on that note, you saying he's swinging, but see, you also have to remember if you're talking about what I'm thinking about, Bronny James.
Yeah,
he's also a player and he's an analyst, so. I still have to do my job if this is your son or not.
Yeah.
So now what I would have did was talk to him in private and say what is going on.
Yeah.
And that's my whole thing. I didn't know it was coming out of a timeout and he saw it.
Yeah, he saw him over there.
He could have been like, hey man, get dude after the game, have me meet in the locker room. But see, once again, that's LeBron. He's for the camera. He knew what the hell he was doing. Why you come out of timeout? Where you supposed to go to a floor? You're supposed to be going to play basketball. Or if that's the case, I see him on the street.
Right.
So like you said, it's in Hollywood. He knew he was doing that.
Yeah, that's that Hollywood.
Great job with sports.
All right.
You do your thing. Could he get a fake clap?
Let's say it.
Fake clap. Can you get that?
Right.
Corduroy shirts.
Right.
Dre Jeff, we're gonna do some. We're still doing Black History, by the way.
Yes, we are.
We're gonna keep doing that.
We still doing that. We still doing.
So you got somebody you want to?
Yeah, I want to talk about
showcase or highlights.
Yeah, I want to talk about this great woman from the great state of Georgia in the city of Decatur.
What's her name, man?
Her name is May Carolyn Jemison.
I had a slight crush on her.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Cutie pie.
Cutie pie. Yes, sir.
Still
that would make you fall in love with that.
Looking good at her age or whatever.
She's still with us.
Oh, she's still with us.
Go ahead.
Yeah, she was born October 17th, 1956. She is American engineer, physician, and former NASA astronaut. She became the first African-American woman to travel to space with when she served as a mission specialist aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1992. Jemison joined the NASA astronaut corps in 1987. She was selected to serve for the STS-47 mission, during which the Endeavour orbited the Earth nearly 8 days on September 12th to September 20th in 1992. Born in Alabama, raised here in Chicago's own. We taking her. Jemison graduated from Stanford University with degrees in chemical engineering as well as African and African American studies. She earned her medical degree from Cornell University. Jemison is a doctor for the Peace Corps and in Libya and served in Sierra Leone from 1983 to 1985 and worked as a general practitioner. In pursuit of becoming an astronaut, she applied for at NASA. Other thing is Jemison left the NSA in 1993, found a technical research company where she later formed a nonprofit education foundation and through the foundation is the principal of 100 Year Starship project funded by DAPRA. That's what it's called. Jemison also wrote several books, children books, appeared on television several times, introducing in 1993 an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Wow. And she also holds honorary doctorates and has been introduced into the National Women's Hall of Fame and the International Space Hall of Fame. So let's give it up for Miss Mae Jemison. Born and raised born in Decatur, raised here in Chicago, Illinois. She went to Beethoven.
Yeah, she went to Beethoven Grammar School.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll give her. She's from Chicago. Because
Mm-hmm.
she was born in. What you say?
She went to Morgan Park, too.
Okay, I give her Chicago.
Yeah.
But if she was born anywhere out like Dwayne Wade, he from Robbins. Yeah, I said. He ain't from Chicago.
But he was in the hood though. He was right there off 55th in Indiana, man.
For a little minute, he was there.
Well, you know,
and I ain't tripping. I'm just saying. That's my man. I'm just saying.
He had to leave because you know what the area was about.
From Chicago. You got to be born in Chicago to say you are from there.
Well, I was
right?
born in Chicago.
You can't be born in Blue Island.
You can't be born in Blue Island and Matson.
Right.
And
so if you
Calumet City, nah, you ain't from Chicago.
So if you was born in Orland Park, you just got to say,
hell no. You over there.
Right.
You understand me? That's how I work. And that's right.
If
I
you
declared that as president.
Well, I'm glad my children were born in Chicago and raised in Calumet Park.
They came out in Chicago.
Yeah, they came out in Chicago.
Okay.
But what if you lived? Okay, what if you lived in Orland Park, but you went to Michael Reese Hospital?
Where were you born?
You was born in Michael Reese Hospital
in Chicago.
Yeah,
then you from Chicago.
Yeah,
but you was raised in Orland Park.
You was just raised over there.
Yeah.
But you from the Chi.
Okay.
If you was born here,
Michael Reese,
St. Bernard, the county,
Inglewood, Providence.
I was born in Inglewood Hospital.
Really?
I thought it was Michael Reese. It was actually
Inglewood. Yeah, over there on Green.
Yeah. My mama said that's what we
50s, 58, 50s, 57 Green. Yeah,
that's right.
That's where I was born at.
Damn right. All right.
That's what's wrong with y'all.
All
right, y'all. We're gonna take another commercial break real fast. And when we come back, we're gonna pick up on some more topics, some more political topics, some more social media topics.
You still want to talk about some politics, man?
Whatever you want to talk about, Mr.
I want to
President.
talk about, I know what we're gonna talk about.
1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio.
Mr. President, get on my nerves.
Even when I'm home, I miss you. Even just a room away. Trouble with the phone, I can't kiss you. Fall in love again with every word you say. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I won't hesitate, I'll come running to your arms. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I can't take it. Don't it do open the door. Roses all over the floor. When I come home to you, baby, I've seen this movie before. Loving you never gets old. When I come home to you.
When I close my eyes, I see you. When nothing but a smile on my face. The loving that you give me is so good. Indescribable, can never be replaced. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I won't hesitate, I'll come running to your arms. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I can't take it all. Soon as you open the door is all over the floor. Never come, only you. I've seen this movie before. Never get so old. When I come, only you. Maybe caught on a plane, hop on a train, always come running to you. Sell my tickets to the game, drive through the rain. See, home to you. When I
I can see the future in your eyes. This love explodes, but only 'cause you're mine. It be like tick, 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 they don't understand, got a misfit love. Don't really like your friends. All that commentary don't end. I got a couple like this. Something to know you wanna hear. Hey, we should go and get it night long. One that only you and I own. Hey, we ain't gotta worry about them. Just tell me that your feelings all in. Hey, even if it rains in my sunny days, I don't get well, it's just run. I've been thinking about you, me, baby, you've been all on my mind. And I'm in it for the long run, older than I'm wasting my time. But baby, run away, 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 away. Won't you run away, 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 away with me? I've been thinking about you, me, baby, you been all on my mind. And I'm in it for the long run, older than I'm wasting my time. Baby, run away, 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 away with me. Won't you run away, 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 away with me?
We should take some time off. Ain't got a boss to get us down. We can meet in Cancun. Meet us in the bedroom. You can call me from the city, it's so bad at me. As long as you with it, Bobby. You're the only one who get it from me. I wanna go southside. This is like a south and I ain't never been a hurry. Let's go have a boy, have a scary. And I don't really care about friends. Baby, boy, my feelings on it.
I've been thinking about you and me, baby, you've been all on my mind. For the long run, older than I'm wasting my time. Baby, run away, 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 away with me. Won't you run away, 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 away with me? I've been thinking about you, me, baby, you've been all on my mind. And I'm in it for the long run, older than I'm wasting my time. Baby, run away, 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 away with me. Won't you run away, 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 away with me? Keep them on the need to know. Let's go somewhere and see the coast.
No matter where, let's be alone. Put it down, don't wanna see your fall.
Oh, I love you on a 2 piece. Let's run away for a few weeks.
Let's go buy some new tea, margaritas and some fruit trees.
Get a drink with a doors or a tap. Get some drinks that I'm poured on the rack.
Oh, really like that. Let's run away and never like that.
Let's just dip, ain't nobody gotta know. Play with fingers, mix with ends in the snow.
It don't matter, baby, this way alone. Just bring the world, cause you know that it is.
I've been thinking about you and me. Baby, you been on my mind. In a minute for the long run. Oh, that I'm wasting my time. But baby, run away, 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 away with me. Just run away, 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 away with me. I've been thinking about you and me. Baby, you been all on my mind. And I'm in it for the long run. Oh, that I'm not wasting my time. But baby, run away, 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 away with me. Won't you run away, 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 away with me?
The Fleet DJs are taking over.
This is it, money.
Armed and dangerous. Ain't too many that can hang with us. Tell them bump, they can hang it up. Ain't sending shots, but I sending shots. They play with us. Who won't smoke? Flame it up. Gang in this ain't worried about big stepper. I'm thumping. Don't step with me. I don't come for me. I'm not with no drama. You can get it popping if you got a problem. I promise. I'm with some hitters, then we in the trenches. They ready to get you. I'm honest. I'm on they neck, ain't no letting up. Ain't no competition. Step it up. Don't compare me to none of these, cause none of these drill is up. Ain't yelling cut when it's shooting time. We go fuck around, make a movie. Big 500, hotter than Juvie. I'm in this movie. Yo, baby daddy, my biggest fan. Okay.
Oh man, you had it flowing for a minute, man. You just that yabba dabba do. I'm like, you
I always liked him. He's never really learned the words.
Yeah.
You understand?
Welcome back, people. Back to Smooth Selling with AJ Sand, the show for Generation X here on the Support District Radio Network. Where is what, my friends?
More than radio.
Yes,
He
yes.
likes elongated.
That's
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's okay, man. Don't.
Bad. Anyway, welcome back.
Welcome back. Anyway, see, late, like I said, late folks ain't got nothing to say.
I don't, man.
Okay. Late folks keep their comments to yourselves. All right. Shout out to Miss Stacy Myers with her comments saying, "Hey Kings, hey Stacy."
Let me tell you something. I love Stacy. Not only is she absolutely beautiful, but she supports us and listens to us every Monday we're on. And we were out for the past 2 Mondays, but we're back. Life is lifing, as they say. So shout out to Stacy Myers with your fine ass. Thank you.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah. So welcome back. We're back. We're gonna have some more thoughts or whatever, some small thoughts or whatever. And you brought up a good conversation piece.
Yeah, 420, y'all. It's coming up, and a lot of y'all don't even know the origin of it, and it's kind of hazy for like, but
no pun intended.
But the term 420, right? It's gonna be parties galore, and I love the fact that we finally come together on something.
And it's on Easter Sunday.
420 is on Easter Sunday. So after you go to church, you know what to do. Maybe even before church. But anyway, the term 420 is it's a cannabis culture, right? And it derived from college students way back in 1971, right? Okay. So what they decided to do, and these students, they were from the it's called San Rafael, California. And it was a code word based off the time they were going to meet to smoke. And it got to a point where it's a code word for smoking weed. It's just simple as that. So they met at 4:20 p.m. to look for the cannabis crop. They were looking for where it was being grown and stuff like that. Hence the term 420. Now, again, they became associated with consuming dank, marijuana, Mary Jane, chocolate top. Whatever you want to call it, that's what it was. Now, the term spread through the world through word of mouth and eventually became widely recognized as a slang term for the cannabis culture. So this was been around for if 71, that's
54
years.
54 years.
We have been nationally celebrating it since for the last 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
Probably longer than that when we kind of was abreast. We got a game up on it. So that is a history of 420. So enjoy your cannabis responsibly.
Just imagine if you was born on 420.
Yeah, you was probably high.
Yeah, you was probably.
Yeah.
My dad used to smoke. He used to smoke crazy, and he would blow the weed. He would say, "Man, I used to blow that weed in your face when you was 2." I said, "That's why, huh?"
Yeah.
So I kept that tradition.
Yeah.
That's probably why. Anyway, so yeah,
lots of gummies and lots of edibles. And
yes, it's gonna be
a hazy day.
It is. Now, due to the day being written as 420, April 20th is commonly celebrated as a holiday dedicated to weed. So it'll never become a national holiday.
Oh no.
Because obvious reasons. But hey, we're gonna celebrate 420.
Yeah,
for those who indulge. And you can edibles. They got all type of stuff out there. Pens.
Do they?
Huh?
I say, do they?
Yeah, pens.
Oh, okay.
That's what I hear. Pens and vapes, and not vapes, but the pens and the different strands of stuff. At least what I hear.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of
It's gonna be a hazy day.
Yeah, very hazy day.
That's the history of 420.
Yeah, because I might just walk past a cloud smoking.
Yeah. It's gonna be parties galore. I went to one. I went to one a couple of years ago, and it was really nice. It was at a building. You go in, anything that had weed in it. If it was the drinks, it had some type of THC in it. The food had weed in it. Everybody was,
feeling good.
Everybody was feeling good, so it was pretty good. Good stuff.
Good stuff, man. You can do some research or whatever.
Yeah, especially on that.
Especially on that.
That's for sure.
So we're gonna have our final thoughts here. Time flies when we having fun, and especially when we missed a week.
We missed 2 weeks. Somebody else is saying something on there. See what's
Miss
can I see?
Yeah, Miss Stacy Myers says
say?
thank you, and she says LOL because you probably said she was fine.
She is fine. Chinese.
Yeah.
She's Chinese Black American.
Right. Miss Erica Jackson, she says Easter Sunday part. Yeah.
Another bad one. She got Chinese eyes too, Erica Jackson.
Yeah. Lemonade, coffee.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Yep, and we love you too, Miss Stacy Myers. Yes, we love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everybody's support who chimes in or whatever on our show.
Dre Black. I think you did a great job, man, hosting the show today, man. You know what I'm saying? Good stuff. So go ahead and continue.
Oh, okay. Well, you could say that since you was late.
Wonderful hosting.
I'm trying or whatever, man. The nervousness come in or whatever, but once I get rolling, I'm rolling. So we're gonna have our final thoughts. I think I'm gonna do something different than you. I'm gonna start off with Mr. President, man.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna start off with you.
Well,
Mo need his minute.
Yeah, Mo need his minute. Actually, it's Mo's moment.
Moment.
I just want to say that just because you don't see us always marketing and promoting our show don't mean it ain't happening, right?
Exactly.
Life's, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not one to let everybody know what's going on. Not gonna happen. Just understand that it's okay now. I don't use social media as a platform to show the world what's going on with my personal life, because you'll never know. Just know that I do this for you. We do this for you.
Yeah, exactly.
If it wasn't for you all, we wouldn't be doing this every Monday because we'd be tired. It'd be Mondays. I'd be like, man, but you all motivate us just by the comments and the things you all recognize when we post on social media. So we know y'all watching us and we love it. We love it. And I just want to say, cook it with 8J. Cook it with 8J. I'm going to do another one. And this is gonna be pretty dope.
You're gonna cook for me, y'all.
No. Wait, I'm going to do another cooking with AJ. It's been I see it's a hit.
It's a hit, man. You got to keep it going.
So I'm gonna do another cooking with AJ. But I love y'all. We love y'all so much, and just want to thank you for supporting us. In the last 2 weeks, it's been rough for all of us, but it's okay now. Trust and believe. All right. Thank you, Dre.
No problem. Yeah. So then I'm going to go and want to thank God once again for giving us this opportunity. Every day we get up to make it better, get another chance, because you can't fix it all in one day. Lord says the same, get up and try again tomorrow. I want to shout out to my family, shout out to my wife, my children, my mother, my brothers, my sister. Shout out to my son. He'll be here on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna hang and catch up or whatever and all that stuff before he have to get back to his family. Also shout out to you, the fans. You know, we missed you probably just as much as y'all missed us, but we're back. We're on point. We got people coming in. We got more people coming in. If you want to come in and want to talk to us or want to promote your business or whatever, please go on my social media page, which is Dre Jeff. You can go on AJ Sand, or you can also go on Mo Green's social media page. Book our, come in, book. We got nice affordable prices.
Say something real quick.
We got nice affordable prices, where competitive prices where you can just come on and just, hey,
they low and everything.
Yeah, very low. That's why it's
nothing advertising with us.
Yeah,
Believe me, it's
right. Yeah, so come on with us or whatever. Check out our social media pages. You can also check out my not Twitter page, but my Instagram page. You can even come on the Instagram page or whatever. It's Andre Jefferson. At Andre Jefferson. That's my social Instagram social media page. And that's it.
There you go. So I want, before we get the most moment, I want to because in the beginning I talked about CVS and our 35th year class reunion. We've been out of school 35 years. So the committee has finally put out the itinerary, if you will. So the 28th of August, that will be the all black affair, right? And that'll be at a secret location. I happen to know the location. I'm not going to tell, but I know where it is. All right. And then Friday, the 29th, is a touch of class, where it's a black tie event, open bar. It's going to be at the Orland Chateau over there on LaGrange Road in Orland Park. And then, of course, Saturday, we're going to have a brunch, right? And it's called Stilettos, Bow Ties, and Fedora Hats. Super incredible. That's going to be really nice. That location is to be announced. And then Sunday, of course, is our all-class picnic, and that's going to be absolutely bananas. So if you came out in 1990, you went to CVS, you better be at this reunion, because the Discos will perform.
All right.
That's supposed to be a clap right there, Jay Jesse. You got to be on it.
I'm just trying to get this ordering people or whatever.
Yeah, that's a damn order. I want to see everybody.
Generation X.
Mo's moment.
Let's go.
All right. What we're going to talk about today is self-awareness. And I spoke about this once before, but I like to speak about this again, because we need to be made self-aware about ourselves. So just let me explain to you what self-awareness is. Self-awareness is the ability to tune into your own feelings, thoughts, and actions. When people are self-aware, they understand their strengths and challenges and know that helps them thrive. They also understand that how they see themselves may be different from how others view them. Self-awareness for me started back in 2007. It was a situation that came about, and it tested my character. I just put it like that. So what I started doing, my life started to become better when I stopped pouring into cups that didn't pour into mine. Family, friends, colleagues, and even acquaintances. Even though it may seem harsh, however, you deserve to be treated as well as you treat others. You deserve for people to show up for you like you show up for them. So that's a Mo's moment. And like I said, self-awareness is a must. Because when you are in tune with yourself, you know your weaks, you know your strengths, your weaknesses. And at the same time, you continue to build on them strengths, but the weaknesses, you identify them, you try and work through them, and you turn out to be a better person. So that's it for me. Love y'all. See y'all next Monday. And like I said, we hate to miss them 2 weeks, but like I said, life was life. And just know in them 2 weeks, these 3 guys here, we were together.
That's right.
So
yes, we were.
That's what's up.
That's what's
All
up.
right, we gotta go, Dre.
Yeah, we gotta go, man. Time flies when we having fun. Thank you
Look
once
at y'all. Y'all are
again.
beautiful.
Yes, you're
Y'all are
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yes, thanks again for tuning in. Tune in with us next week. From 5 to 7, Smooth Sailing, with AJ Sand Show for Generation X, where we will be talking to you, talking about topics, talking about things, current events, whatever. Have a guest on here. Just be ready for it. We're gonna bring live, action-packed content.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. So, tune in next week, y'all. We love y'all. 1, 2, 3, fellas.
It's more than radio.
It's more than radio.
Oh, let's do it right. Go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's more than radio. We go.